Hey there! Ever wondered what happened if you took a roll of wrapping paper 2 meters long and you cut it so it's 40 centimeters wide and you fold it for, say, 2 hours? Well, in this video you're exactly going to see that. Obviously we sped up the video a bit, so you've got 6 minutes to enjoy and see how from this one long piece of paper a dragon emerges. Well, usually I'd say this model would probably take me about half an hour to fold, but when you're handling bigger paper, or at least when I'm handling bigger paper, I tend to make the folds much slower, and then obviously it just adds up with time. Yeah, why did I do this anyways? My fiance Ulf, who you can see in the picture now and then, had asked me to do a big dragon for him because his wall was really empty, one of his walls, and he wanted to put one up there. And so we went into a shop and we got some red wrapping paper, and actually I'd planned to make a bigger dragon than the one I'm doing right now, but the wrapping paper was only 2 meters long, so I made it as big as I could from that roll of wrapping paper. And it's not any special paper at all, just normal wrapping paper. Actually, in the end, the result is slightly too soft because the wrapping paper is too thin, so it wouldn't actually stand up by itself. But it's very nice to look at, and if you just want to put it on a wall, that's nice. Oh yeah, so which tools did I use in this process? Well, there's the obvious ones. There was one roll of wrapping paper and a carpet cutter to cut the paper in the beginning, boxes for underlayment, and as a big ruler, a shelf board. Yes, exactly. I had a ruler to measure out 40 centimeters and a pencil to mark the 40 centimeters. And what else? I had paper clips to fix the paper here and there when I was folding. Obviously I removed them in the end. And the one strange tool I used was a blow dryer, so let me tell you why you saw a blow dryer in there. It was really warm that day, and Ulf, my fiance, was helping me here and there holding the paper, and 3 drips of sweat dropped on the paper, which was just horrible. Oh my gosh. So anyways, we got a towel for him, and I got a blow dryer, and I just used that to dry the paper back up, because wet paper rips very easily, and really I couldn't use that at all. And yeah, that's what I used as tools. So obviously I used my hands, and here and there my fiance's hands were used too. Just about now I'm doing a color change, which leads to the dragon in the end not being all red. So you could actually skip that step and have a dragon that's all red. But I asked my fiance what he preferred because I was doing the dragon for him, and he said he'd like a color change. So in the end you see that part of the body and the tail is going to be white, and that's just because of that folding. So by now you might recognize the head of the dragon, and actually unfolding the forelegs and the hind legs. And after that, well, it's basically just doing a lot of crim folds. Probably don't know what that means, but it's a particular kind of folding technique where you fold in one direction and right next to it and back into the other direction. And that gives the model kind of the nice and unique shape, and depending on how exactly you do those folds, the model can look quite different. Especially the tail can be formed to look very different depending on how much you curve it, because you can curve to the right, you can curve to the left, and you can do well, a lot of changes from right to left. The one I'm doing here isn't really that exciting, I guess. I didn't do very many changes right here, so you can see right now I'm kind of curving the tail a bit to the left, and now to the right, and then in the end a bit to the left again, but that's about it. So you can see a nice curve there. Then I have to finish off the tail a bit, and that's almost the last step. In the end, you just want to shape the legs a bit so the model can stand. But as I mentioned before, the paper I used was very soft and very thin, given the size of the paper, so this model actually wouldn't stand unless you maybe fixed it a bit to make it just harder. And yes, here's the dragon. Just lying it down here. You can see the tail nicely, the body and the head you can't recognize too much just now, but I'm going to hold the model up just in a second, and there you can see there's the body and the head, which is quite nice. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this movie. I definitely enjoyed the folding part, and the movie part was okay, I guess. And yeah, see you. Bye bye.